What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Odd Chopper channel. I'm your host, Mike, better known as NarcoCop on Twitter, and this is Best Bets for UFC Vegas 72. Yadong Song versus Ricky Simone in the main event, a banger of a main event, 11 fight card. We lost a couple of fights here, but nonetheless, we still have some pretty good spots that I like. And also, coming off a week off, I was in Vegas for the Garcia Davis fight. So, took a week off. Sorry about that. But we're back this week to give you hopefully more winners here for UFC Vegas 72. Before I go move on to my picks for today, I do want to first shout out our sponsor, Bet365. And currently, we have that promotion on screen. You deposit $10, you bet $1, and you get $200 in bet credits for Bet365. And you can use those $200 in credits for the same UFC Vegas 72 card. One more thing, our Discord channel. Currently, you can get half off your first week to join our Discord, and we have all the major markets in there. Everybody giving their plays, all the sharp minds giving their plays for all the major markets, including myself for my entire UFC Vegas 72 card. I give you my whole card in there as opposed to just the 3 plays I have here on this show. So if you'd like, click that link down below, get half off your first week, join that great Discord community with Odd Chopper. You will love it, man. I love it in there. A lot of great people. It's just a great community back and forth, and some great betting minds in there as well. With that being said, we want to talk about our first play of the night for this UFC Vegas 72 card, and that is my favorite dog of the night, and that is in the Marcus McGee versus Journey Newsome fight. And in this fight, Journey Newsome is a UFC veteran. You know, he has a couple of fights under his belt. Marcus McGee, on the other hand, is a newcomer to the UFC, a very, very late, short notice replacement. I think he took this fight on 72 hours, which is normally a bit concerning, but Marcus McGee is constantly in the gym. This guy is constantly working. He trains out of the MMA lab in Phoenix. A lot of great fighters there, a lot of fighters in the UFC that train there. So he has good training partners. And he's going to be the much bigger guy here. You know, he's going to have a 2 to 3 inch height advantage. He's going to also have a 2-3 inch reach advantage. And when you look at weigh-ins, man, this guy came into great shape. Doesn't look like this guy took this fight on short notice. So, yeah, I mean, Marcus McGee here, as you can see, you know, even the younger guy, and now currently plus 160. Like, if he didn't take this fight on short notice, I would line this as Marcus McGee being the favorite in this fight. I think he's the better striker. He's got more of the finishing ability. He has a lot of power for bantamweight. This guy is 6-1, all 6 finishes. He has been finished by rear naked choke in his one fight against a high-level grappler. Journey Newsome is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but he doesn't really grapple much. He likes to strike. He likes to stay on the outside. And I don't think that's good news here, man, because Marcus McGee is going to pressure. He has some very, very heavy leg kicks. He's going to chop at those legs. And I really believe that Marcus McGee actually might find a finish here, man. Newsome's been knocked out, I believe, twice in his career. And McGee is a very, very big hitter in this spot. So currently, Marcus McGee money line plus 160. You can get that on Caesars and William Hill. I like that spot. I like Marcus McGee to win this fight, even though he took it on short notice. And cardio is not an issue at all. I think Marcus McGee has very good cardio. So give me Marcus McGee again, plus 160, Caesars, William Hill for my dog of the night. Before I move on to my second play of the night, I also want to shout out the oddchopper.com website. Currently, we have an offer there where you get a 7-day free trial just to try it. The Odd Chopper helps you out with finding the best prices on all the major books. Again, link down below. Get those free 7 days. See if you like it. And if you like it, there you go. Sign up. I think it's a great tool. I use it myself all the time. So shout out to oddshopper.com. Yes, that's it with that. Next thing on the ledger is the favorite prop of the night. And this one is going to be in the co-main event. It is Caio Bahayo versus Michal Sheishek. And as you can see, Caio Bahayo, a little bit taller, 13-1 record, has looked really impressive in the UFC, going 3-0, albeit all by decision. He's a big favorite here, minus 375. Sheishek, a good fighter in himself, a UFC vet, has a lot of fights in the UFC. Recently came out of knockout of Cody Brundage. And he's looked good, but he's looked good mainly versus guys that, maybe they can grapple a little, but they don't have good Brazilian jiu-jitsu or control, or they're just flat out strikers and he's either putting it on them or knocking them out. But this is a much different fight, man. Caio Bahayo, a prospect that I loved coming out of Dana White's Contender Series, has it all. Very good striking, clean technical striker, very good wrestling, and then to top it off, extremely good Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Yes, he's 3-0, all 3 wins by decision, but, and that's a big but, the 3 guys that he faced were just had very good takedown defense, and their Brazilian jiu-jitsu defense was on par. Sheishek, he's been subbed, I believe, 3 out of his 5 losses, and 2 times in the UFC. And every time he seems to face a good grappler with a good submission game, he seems to get subbed. Jimmy Crute very easily subbed him. Ovince St. Preux, who I don't consider to have a very good wrestling / BJJ game, also submitted him. And now he literally faces the best grappler he has ever faced in Caio Bahayo. And the one mistake that Sheishek does over and over again is when he gets taken down, and that's very often because he's got terrible takedown defense. It's in the 40% area, and he stands up giving up his back. And if you stand up giving up your back to Caio Bahayo, he's going to take your back, and he's probably going to take your neck home. And, minus 375 favorite, I think the path for him is he could win by decision. He could probably win by knockout as well. But I think the main path here is submission, man. And they're giving us a very, very good line here, in my opinion, for being a minus 375 favorite. I didn't think we were going to get a plus 160 range by submission for Caio Bahayo, because I really do believe Sheishek is kind of a fish out of water on the ground. And when he goes attempt to stand up, it's just not very good. I think Caio Bahayo takes his back. I think Caio Bahayo sinks in a rear naked choke. Plus 160 on Unibet Bet Rivers. Go get that. I like that price. I think Caio Bahayo gets it done fairly easily, probably early in this fight. So yeah, that's my favorite prop of the night. And then we'll move on. Just like that, we are on to my favorite play of the night. And this one is going to come in the Charles Johnson versus Cody Durden fight. And, this line movement on this fight kind of threw me off, man. Johnson opened a light favorite, got immediately bet to minus 200. And then now all the money's pouring in on Cody Durden. And I just don't understand it, man. As you could see, Johnson, the taller guy, the longer reach. In my opinion, Johnson's the better fighter everywhere. I do believe Cody Durden can maybe get takedowns early in this fight, maybe 1 or 2, but he's not holding Johnson down. Johnson's extremely hard to hold down. He's the much more athletic fighter. He's the way better striker here. He's got the much better cardio here. I don't really see much of a path for Cody Durden, because Johnson's not a guy that's going to just lay on his back and let you win minutes off him. He's going to get right back up when you take him down, and he's going to make you work. And, In the last win for Cody Durden, Carlos Mota just got taken down and laid on his back for 15 minutes. When guys have made him work, like Orichi Lang, a couple of fights ago, Durden looked pretty bad in the second and third round. He was huffing and puffing. He was there for the taking. And, Orichi Lang, also a young guy, not much experience, in the UFC, couldn't do the job, couldn't finish him, but he did hurt him. And I think in this fight, Charles Johnson just has a huge edge in cardio and the striking. I also think Johnson is the better submission grappler. Like, he's got very good scrambles, hard to keep down, like I said. And once he gets back up, he's just going to be putting it on Durden on the feet. Minus 130 for Charles Johnson currently on Caesars. It just doesn't feel right, man. This line I feel is off. I thought when this fight got steamed to minus 200 is where the line should have been. But this got bet down, and now it's very interesting. Now it's a playable number, minus 130. I think Charles Johnson pulls away in this fight, might find a late round stoppage here. But I like Charles Johnson at this minus 130 tag. I just believe he's the better overall fighter with better durability, better cardio, and better intangibles. So give me Charles Johnson, money line, minus 130, currently on Caesars. That will wrap it up for all three of my plays this week. Again, we're going to start out with I'm going to go over these three plays. And the first play of the night is my favorite dog of the night. And that is Marcus McGee money line, plus 160, currently on Caesars and Bet Online. The second play of the night is my favorite prop of the night. And that is Caio Bahayo by submission. Again, plus 160 on Unibet, Bet Rivers. And my favorite play of the night, it is Charles Johnson money line, minus 130, currently to be had on Caesars. Those are the three plays for UFC Vegas 72. Also on the way out, I do want to shout out our sponsor again, Bet365. Deposit $10, bet $1, and get $200 in free credits that you could use on UFC Vegas 72. Also, I do want to shout out the Discord channel. First week, half off. Click the link down below. Join our community. Get all my plays for UFC Vegas 72, and also oddshopper.com. Click the link down below. 7-day free trial. Believe me, try it out. You will find that it makes life just much easier. You can find where the best lines are in the major books and, place those bets. Even has percentages on ROI, stuff like that. So you can play around with it. But yeah, guys, that's it for this edition of UFC Bet Bets. We will be back next week. And per usual, like I said, click the link down below. I'm sorry, not the link down below. Hit the like down below. Subscribe to our channel. Hit that notification button once you're subscribed so you can get all our videos here on Odd Shopper, every damn market, all the sharpest minds around. Hit those. You'll know when I go live. So with that being said, one last thing, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I should say, let's cash those tickets for UFC Vegas 72. See you guys all next week, and take it easy. Let's freaking go.